is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And so today I am just going to talk a bit about the process of letting go, and which is really challenging to do, but the twin flame journey is all about that, because it's the energy of letting energies go. And again, so easy to forget that, but I'll tell you why I'm going to talk about that today, because I've shared before that my mum is also in a twin flame connection, and we have all been here. So she sent him an email and he didn't respond, and she's been hoping for a response and then it's now a month that has gone past. And so when we got back, we've been away for about a week, and when we got back, the first thing she did, of course, was check her email, and she was hoping that she was going to get an email. And you know, we've all been there, and it's really like you just feel so, well, you go through all the emotions of feeling silly for sending them something in the first place, and then they haven't responded, so you feel like they don't care, and you know, all of that stuff, which is like a whole heap of emotions. And it's so difficult, isn't it? Because you can't help but bring those emotions are coming up to the surface, because it makes you let go. Because you think, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with the pain. I can't deal with the emotional roller coaster. I can't deal with the expectation. I can't deal with the feeling of being let down, and I just can't deal with it anymore. And so you are forced into a position of letting go. And the more that we let go, the more we open the door for the unexpected to happen. And that's the reason why that happens. So, you know, for lots of us, we have, you know, I've shared that my twin has bought a house with his girlfriend. And there's, you know, for lots of us, you know, their twins are getting married, they're having babies with people, they're, you know, all of these things, which is just, it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking, even though you know the bigger picture, even though you know the big purpose, even though you know. And just as I say that, guess what has just flown? 3, not just 1, but 2, but 3 ducks flying, which is very rare, which is just bizarre. And I always say about the duck is the sign of the divine counterpart. And that's crazy. 3 ducks just flew overhead. So the duck is the sign, always for me, sign of divine counterpart, because they mate for life. And the duck is also in Chinese culture, it's also a symbol of sort of good luck and austerity, you know, not austerity, abundance. So that's crazy. And the fact that it was 3, right, the third energy, just as I was talking about the power of letting go, and why, you know, in this sort of like, it feels very, very harsh, but in, you know, it's like, what do they say? That my twin said that once. He said, tough love. It's tough love. And it is, and it is tough love from the universe, because the universe is wanting you more and more and more to let go, so that you open the door for everything to come. Because it's like, if you're holding on to it, then it's just like, imagine you're holding a rope and you're sort of pulling it. It's tense, right? Whereas if you just let it go and just let it rest in your hand, then the tension's all gone. So anything can happen now with the rope, right? The rope isn't taut. Anything could happen. So that's the message. So, and the reason why is because my poor mum, it's so horrible, because I just know, I've been there, and it's just such a horrible thing. So she's like, right, that's it, I'm going to delete the email, and you know, I've had to get it into my head, and I feel really sorry for, I just feel that, because I've been there. But you know, at the end of the day, next week, you know, she'll feel stronger, because she'll know it's the right thing. And then I was like, you have to go within to listen to your intuition. And really trust what comes, because that has happened for a reason, for you to grow stronger in your for you to grow stronger, because remembering that these connections are all about you, your internal light, you know, the strength of you, and through your power, through your light, through your, you know, strength, then magic happens. So with that, I'm going to use a Moonology deck to say, okay, just around this message for today, because it's all about letting go. Look at that, believing in the impossible. So the power of letting go allows for believing in the impossible to happen. And so that is what the message is to say, even though you feel like you've had to, like my mum's like deleted the email and everything, and she's like, does that mean that he can never contact me again? I'm like, no, 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 no. It just means that you've deleted the email out of your email account. That's all. It doesn't mean that he can't respond to it, because he would have received it. So the message is to say, this is happening for you to believe in the impossible more, because the way you let go is you open a doorway for magic. And you know, what's the other phrase? Coming up. The other phrase is it says, oh damn, hang on. It's what's right for you will come for you, or something like that. So, you know, believing in the impossible, that is the message. So what is the energy for today? So let's have a little look, because I'm really curious to see, just because, you know, I've just so been there. I've just so been there. My mum this morning, I could see that all, you know, the first thing that, of course, first thing she runs and she goes and checks her email. And then she's like, he hasn't responded. And I'm like, but there could be many, many reasons why somebody doesn't respond. You just have to trust that you were following your intuition and you did the right thing, you know? So if you're in that place, if you've been in that place, if you're going to be in that place soon, just remember, it's okay. It's all happening for you to release, let go, release, let go, release, let go. And just trust that your intuition was right. You were meant to do whatever it is you were guided to do. As long as you're always guided to do it out of love, not fear. So let's have a look. It's ridiculous. So this is the energy today. Look at that. 4 of Cups. You couldn't make it up, right? Focusing on the three of Cups that are there. And it's like, hang on, you've got another cup here. I want to give you this cup. I want to give you this cup. I want to give you this cup. And the 4 of Cups is a bit like, exactly like I was explaining, that feeling of like feeling let down in love. So ridiculous. But look at what is at the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Cups. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. So the 4 of Cups is the energy for today. Just what I was explaining, that feeling of being let down in love, that feeling of like being like, oh, feeling like, why can't they give me the cup, basically? Why can't they just give me this message of love? But then at the bottom of the deck, the reason why is because you are their 2 of Cups, you know, their 2 of Cups, which is the spiritual partner, you know, the love partner, the ultimate, you know, divine relationship, the divine counterpart. So, I mean, really, it's just wild. It is just wild, isn't it? You can't make it up. The cards are just so ridiculous. So then we have, what's the messages of love? So we're going to go with the messages of love. What does the message of love want to say? This is the same as yesterday. Someone is thinking about you all the time. Same as yesterday. Someone's really thinking about you. And that's what I said to my mum as well. I was like, don't think he's not thinking. Look at that. The rejection is actually divine protection. And you will receive an apology for this. I mean, really, right? So exactly like I said, the the rejection, perceived rejection, you know, in this 3D reality, it's perceived as rejection, but on a soulful level, on a spiritual level, it's not, because it's the Two of Cups. Look at that. Underneath the Two of Cups is the Hierophant, because it's the traditional, you know, this is the traditional way of wanting to do it the right way, basically, wanting to bring in the Two of Cups in the right way. Look at that. Underneath that is the Three of Cups, rejoicing in love. So, you know, what can I say? So one more to go with. This is the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. And to trust, that was like to know that energies are interfering in this at the moment. So those energies, that interference is happening again to push you into letting go more, to understanding the journey of the Two of Cups. Which is all about believing in the impossible, because it's a spiritual divine connection. It is, you know, written in the stars. And you know, it's always a challenge, right? It really is, because those moments when you just, like my mom is just like heartbroken and it's horrible. But also, you know that it's not going to last long, because you'll get stronger through it, and it will be it's all meant for a reason. You know, the rejection, like it says, is divine protection, and the divine protection is happening because, you know, you got to believe in something that we can't see, and that is the challenge of these connections, right? So I'm going to share the believe in the impossible message, because that is the one that wants to come through. Hang on, I just have to find the page because this book is so annoying. Believe in the impossible. So hang on, believing in the impossible. It is Blue Moon. So hang on, Blue Moon, number 112. Okay, so Blue Moon. Here we go. Believing in the impossible. And this is it. So, as the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that's something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign. If you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe, whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. So, the person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice. Sometimes we get 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's full moons is called a blue moon. At least that was the original definition of a blue moon. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. Well, I also think it's quite interesting that it is the blue moon, because yesterday and both today, you know, I was saying that I felt a bit blue, you know, a bit sort of like down, and that is sort of like the 4 of Cups energy, and yesterday we have the 4 of Pentacles energy. So 4 of Cups is that feeling of like being let down in love, and the 4 of Pentacles is being stuck in a rut. So, you know, that's exactly what, you know, that feeling of letting go. Those are the energies that bring you to the point of letting go, right? Because when you feel like you've been let down and you're stuck in a rut, you're just kind of like, I just need to let go, because trying to pull the rope is not helping, you know, it's like creating tension. So therefore, just let go of the rope. So that is the message for today. So wherever you are, you know, if you've been in that, we've all been there. So whichever part of that process that you're in, just trust that you'll come out the other side. And when you come out the other side, you will be stronger for it. and you will have, you know, that stronger vision for yourself, basically. One more. You would not believe it. Twin flame. What the holy moly. It's ridiculous, right? So there you go. This person is your twin flame to push you into the Two of Cups, which is the ultimate mirror, the ultimate partnership. And to know that at the bottom of the deck, look at that someone is secretly longing for you and yearning for you. So your twin flame is secretly yearning for you. So just trust that if you're having to go through this phase of letting go, you know, it happens all the time. It's like on a cycle. It's like, for me, it seems to be like every 2 years it happens. But, you know, whichever cycle you're in, then just trust, you know, that this person is your twin flame. You know, you met for a spiritual lesson with each other, and you met to bring that spiritual connection into the physical. So remember the 3 ducks that flew ahead just as I was doing this video. 3 ducks, one for you, one for your divine counterpart, and one for the Trinity energy, the energy that will make all things possible. So keep believing in the impossible. All right, I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my services, then please do. All the books, then please do. All details are in the description box against the video below. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.